high side. Murphy shooting, save a rebound on the view.
Hey everyone, this is Casey. You are watching the Red Rubber Duckwind All Sports Network. The Steelers lose 34-17 to the Baltimore Ravens at M&T Bank Stadium. Like, what can you say about this game other than the fact that we just simply sucked? Like, that's pretty much all you could say, but then again, this would be a minute-long video. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Let's go ahead and talk about the defense. So, there was a lot of missed tackles and a whole lot of missed opportunities because we could not stop the run for the life of us, especially Derrick Henry. Like last week, we were able to hold Saquon Barkley to like 3.4 yards per carry. This time around, not so much. Derrick Henry ran all over us down there in Baltimore with 162 yards. And in the secondary, we're missing Deshaun Elliott and Dante Jackson, and it shows. Because Zay Flowers was getting wide open, and we could not cover anyone else. Not Mark Andrews, not Rashad Bateman. Everyone was getting open and getting plays because we were leaving them so wide open. And while on topic of the defense, Baltimore fumbled 3 times, yet they were able to get all 3 fumbles back. Like the one sack of the game, Alex Highsmith with the forced fumble. Nobody was able to fall on it. That was a huge opportunity wasted right there to create some sparks, and that was on the first drive. We could not. As soon as that happened, I knew this was going to be a really, really, really rough day. But, of course, again, we let Lamar have his way. He was able to run despite us being one of the in the middle. We were in the middle of the pack when it comes to stopping quarterbacks running, and it showed there because Lamar was able to find gaps in the offensive line and carry the ball for like 8-10 yards, and that just cannot happen. It cannot happen at all. But now let's go ahead and go over to the offense because it was rough. It was rough to see, especially Russell Wilson. We had 2 turnovers, and Russ is responsible for both of them. The first one was Russell Wilson forgetting how to slide. Like, dude, you already have the first and goal right there. Just slide. If anything, if you slid, it could have been a personal foul, unnecessary roughness penalty on Washington. But you choose to lean forward and give Washington the opportunity to hit the ball out of your hands. And it led to that 96 or 97 yard drive for Baltimore to go for a touchdown. And then there was another one with Russell Wilson throwing a pick 6. And why would you throw behind Michael Pruitt and straight into the arms of Marlon Humphrey? Like, you can't just throw it behind Pruitt. At first, I thought he was throwing it to nobody, and turns out he just threw it straight to Humphrey, and Pruitt was nowhere to be seen. That's 14 points off of turnovers. 14 of the 17 points we lost by were off of turnovers. If we hadn't committed just one of those turnovers, we'd be talking about a whole different game. But again, it's mistake after mistake after mistake. And of course, on 4th and 6, what the hell were we doing? Like, I understand Calvin Austin is a great receiver. Yeah. He's talented. I get it. But if we had, like, George Pickens out there, which we didn't, then we would be talking about a whole different opinion. But it's 4th and 6. Just get the first down. We'll worry about the touchdown later. Just get the first down, and we'll focus on finding the end zone afterwards. And, of course, that could be on Russell Wilson and Arthur Smith combined. That was just not a good play call. Arthur Smith was not good at play calling all day long. And, like, screen pass on 3rd and 11, that turned into a 4th and 12. Like, seriously? I can understand if it was first down or second down, but third down with us being down and everything, that's basically a surrender play. Because I thought the Steelers' motto was bend, don't break. Apparently it was just for the defense and not for the offense. Like, that was just terrible play calling from Arthur Smith and Russell Wilson all day long. And we definitely need Pickens back. And fortunately, they did say recently that he's on the right track on returning. And that's going to be great, especially with the game coming up. And don't just throw to Calvin Austin or Skowronek. You have Mike Williams as well. You have Pat Freiermuth as well. Why can't we use these guys? Why can't we use them? Like, you're going to be, like, they're there for a reason. You have other weapons besides Pickens, Austin. You have other weapons to use. Just, you got to take advantage of what you have. And that is definitely not what the Steelers did against Baltimore. Overall, the Steelers have no one to blame but themselves for 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row, it's just mistake after mistake after mistake. You lose by 2 possessions to Philly. You lose by 3 possessions to Baltimore. I've asked this once before, and I will ask this again. What team do you want to be? Do you want to be the team that gets invited to the party and does absolutely nothing but stand there and look awkward? Or do you want to be the life of the party and actually contend for a 7th Lombardi trophy? Because right now, this is a team that doesn't get a whiff of postseason football. You have today and you have tomorrow to fix this. Because on Christmas Day, you have the 2-time reigning, defending, undisputed Super Bowl champions in the Kansas City Chiefs coming to town. They have been pulling wins out of their ass all season long. This is basically the Pixie Dust Bowl. You have 2 days, today and tomorrow, to prepare for these guys. Screw it on straight. Don't worry about Baltimore and their game against the Texans because you have zero control over that. What you can't control is how you function as a group against the Chiefs. Looking at the standings, we are even with the Ravens now at 10-5 overall. And also we're even in terms of division record at 3-2. The only reason you're above the Ravens right now is because you lead them in conference record at 7-3 to 6-4. You still have control. It depends on what you do with it. With the way we've been playing the last couple weeks, it's not happening. That home game at Acrisure Stadium in the playoffs is not happening. Oh, heck, even a win in the playoffs is not happening if we continue to play like this. Get it together and salvage whatever momentum we have left and put it forward, and let's see what team we are on Christmas Day. Do you want to be contenders or frauds? It's your choice, not mine. But that's going to do it for me. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to the Rimmer Duckwin All Sports Network. I unfortunately will not be streaming on Christmas Day because I will be at my grandma's for Christmas around that time. And I'm not sure if I want to be streaming with her around and family around. So that's going to do it for me. Again, like, comment, subscribe. I'll still be doing a preview for Kansas City as well as a review after the game for Kansas City. But until we meet again, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, and as always, let's go Steelers.